Bonjour Karine.
Bonjour. Hi, my name is Karine, and I'm a pastry chef at heart. And but right now I'm trying to look for a job in tech. I have a website called Chez, and that's where I put all my pastry creations.
Quelles sont justement ces pâtisseries que tu as créées? Qu'est-ce qu'on peut trouver sur ton site web?
I have pictures of my macarons, French macarons, and some fruit tarts, some cream puffs, like strawberry cream puffs, mousse cakes, like charlottes. What else do I have? Cookies.
Are they French cookies or American cookies?
French cookies, sablé chocolat, and the macarons, like they're sort of like cookies.
So where did you learn to do all that?
I went to France, a school called Le Cordon Bleu in Paris, and after that I had an internship for Pierre Hermé in Paris also.
So who is Pierre Hermé?
I think he's the best pastry chef in the world. He used to head Fauchon and La Durée, and I think he paved the way for like really good tasting pastry with a lot of different textures and a lot of different components.
So how long did you stay at the Cordon Bleu?
I was there 3 different times. Like I took the basic course in 1999, intermediate in, actually the basic course in 97, intermediate in 99, and then I finished the superior pastry course in 2003. So I was there maybe a total of half a year.
And every time, how long those courses last?
I took the intensive for some of the courses, so the intensive would be 5 weeks instead of 10 weeks. So the actual course would take you 10 weeks, but you can take intensive courses for like 5 weeks.
And then you go into internships.
When you get your diploma, you have a chance to choose where you want to work for like 3 months.
How did you have the idea of actually going to Le Cordon Bleu? What made you decide to do that?
To go to Cordon Bleu. I really love to cook since high school. I would bake cookies and bring them for my friends, and the Cordon Bleu is one of the schools that is very popular in the international community. So in the Philippines, it's the school that we hear of, and I've always wanted to go to Paris, and so I decided to go to Cordon Bleu.
Was it difficult to go to the Cordon Bleu to find how to register and then to live in Paris?
It wasn't difficult. You just have to write an essay and tell them why you want to go. To live in Paris, for me that was easy at that time because I had a friend who wanted to come with me, and she looked for an apartment that was right across from the school. So I fell in love with Paris from the beginning, so I really wanted to go back again and again.
So where did you stay in Paris?
I stayed near the school, so the first time I was in the 15th. Actually, always I stayed in the 15th arrondissement because it's very near the school.
When did you decide to start Chez Karine?
I decided to start it, actually, I've been thinking about it since high school, thinking about starting a restaurant or a patisserie. I was into cooking as well, and not just pastry, but from my experiences in Paris, I was sort of led to the pastry path. And so I decided really to start it maybe in 2002. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to finish my studies in Cordon Bleu and try and get an internship at Pierre Hermé.
Was it difficult to get an internship at Pierre Hermé?
Fortunately, Cordon Bleu has a lot of contacts in Paris, and so you know, my chef just gave them a call, and I was able to get into Pierre Hermé. So I think that's why you pay a premium for the cordon bleu, is because you can get to the best internships.
And what did you do at Pierre Hermé?
I spent maybe 2 out of the 3 months making macarons, you know, from making the filling to assembling it, and pretty much 7 hours a day just making macarons.
So how would you compare your macaron with Pierre Hermé's macaron?
I think it's pretty close.
So you started Chez Karine in 2005. You started out of home first, and tell us the story after that.
So I started selling from home, just to friends and family, and I also at the same time was looking for a location, maybe in San Francisco or Palo Alto, because I wanted to sell more high-end French pastries, and I think the market for that, you know, would be in Palo Alto or San Francisco. Although I really had a lot of trouble because the rents were maybe 3 times more than what I thought they would be, or what I thought my business could handle.
So, was the rent the only prohibitive factor that sort of prevents you to open a patisserie today?
It's one of the factors. Another factor is I found it was more like a lifestyle decision. Right now I feel that I can't do it by myself. Like when I did everything by myself, I get stressed, and the enjoyment of baking and making all the pastry was a little bit diminished by the stress and being tired from all the work that it entailed. So I wasn't sure if it was really worth it for me to pursue.
So you were saying that there is a market for high-end patisserie. Have you seen any other high-end patisserie here in the San Francisco Bay Area?
I think the way Pierre Hermé does it, I'm still trying to look for a place like that. Although there's one that opened up in Los Altos called Satura, and they're making Japanese French pastries, and I was pretty impressed with what they have. There's also Fleur de Cacao in Los Gatos, and in the city there's a bakery that I really like. It's not high-end. Tartine Bakery is doing really good stuff, although it's more rustic.
So you were considering doing a local version of Pierre Hermé, of what Pierre Hermé does in Paris. What's so special about what he does in Paris?
It's just he works with all the best ingredients. He tries to really look for like the best honey, the best butter, and he also tries to mix different flavors that you wouldn't even think of that would taste good, but at the end of the day I just am blown away by it, and working there I really appreciate what he does, because I get to taste, and I just can't, you know, I can't imagine how you know he had the creativity to do all that, and it actually tastes really good. So.
Knowing that the ingredients in the US are different from the ones in France, have you found difficult to actually recreate the same flavor, the same taste, the same texture than the pastries that you were doing in France?
Yeah, I think yes, I've had difficulty with that, like the butter, and I still haven't found like the same texture that he was using for the butter, and but it comes close. I think I can find it, but I still have to look harder. Yeah.
So we wish you all the best, Karine.
Thank you.